Let's do lesson 3.5, dividing fractions and mixed numbers. Now there's a couple important terms that we must know before this, and one of them is the multiplicative inverse. Another term is the reciprocal, but these two basically are the same thing. Now let me explain what this is. Let's say we have the fraction 3/4. Now the multiplicative inverse, or the reciprocal, is basically to flip the fraction. The numerator becomes the denominator becomes the numerator. So 4/3 is the reciprocal of 3/4. Let's look at another fraction. 7/12. What is the multiplicative inverse of 7/12? Well, we flip the fraction. 12/7. This is the reciprocal. Now there's one important thing about these multiplicative inverses and reciprocals, and that is the product is always 1. What I mean by that is if you take 3/4 and you multiply that by its reciprocal, which is 4/3, you always get 1. What do we do here? We have 3 times 4 is 12. On the denominator, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. And every time we multiply a number by its reciprocal, we always get 1. Okay, let's look at dividing fractions. Now, dividing is very, very easy. Every time we divide, we multiply by the reciprocal. And I'm going to write it as keep, change, flip. So let's look at this problem. 4/7 divided by 5/8. Instead of dividing, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 5/8. And let me show you how that looks like. We have 4/7. Instead of dividing, multiply. Reciprocal of this is 8/5. And let's look at this keep, change, flip. Notice we keep the 4/7. We change the sign, and we flip the last number. Keep, change, flip. Let's multiply. We have 4 times 8 is 32. 7 times 5 is 35. Can we simplify this? No, we can't. This is our final answer. So to summarize, every time we see a division problem with fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal, or we keep, change, flip. Let's look at another example. 2/3 divided by 5/6. Keep, change, flip. Keep the 2/3, change the sign, flip the last fraction. Let's look at this multiplication problem. We know how to multiply, but we also notice that we can simplify. There's a 6 on the numerator, there's a 3 in the denominator. We can divide by 3 on both of these. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we're left with 2 times 2 is 4. And on the bottom, 1 times 5 is 5. 4/5 is our answer. Another example. Oops, I didn't cover this yet. We have dividing whole numbers. Now the first step, just like in the multiplication part, we have to change the whole number into a fraction. So change whole number into a fraction. And how do we change 4 into a fraction? That's right, we put it over 1. Now we have a fraction divided by another fraction. This is divide. Every time we divide, we keep, change, flip. So we have 4/1. Change the sign, flip the last fraction. We have 4/1 times 3/2. We know how to multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 2 is 2. When we simplify, 12 over 2 is 6. Okay, another example. This one is dividing mixed numbers. Just like in multiplication, we change these to mixed numbers to improper fractions. Let's change these. 4 and 1/2. We take 2 times 4, we get 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Keep the same denominator. For this fraction, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 over 4. Now, it's a division problem. Every single fraction division problem, we keep. Change, flip. Keep the 9/2. Change the sign. We flip the last fraction. What do we get? 9 times 4 is 36. 2 times 11 is... Well, let me take a step back. We have numbers that actually can be simplified. 4 and then 2. We could divide both those by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now we have 9 times 2 is 18. And 1 times 11 is 11. This is an improper fraction. Let's change that into a mixed number. We have 1 whole. Remainder 7 over 11. This is our answer. Let us practice a few problems. So please pause here and try these 3 problems. I'm going to show you the answers in a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Check to see if you got those right. If you didn't, please rewind the video and see what you did wrong. Before we end, 2 things. Reply with a question you have for the lesson in Edmodo. Just click the reply button on the new quiz. Or if you don't have any questions, respond to a question. Say, Mr. Hung, because you asked blah blah blah, the answer to that is blah blah blah. And of course, number 2, take a quiz on Edmodo. That's all we have for today. See you tomorrow.